Studying in Denmark, what's it like?
My name is Michael, and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, in the States. And I am studying journalism, media, and globalization here in Aarhus. I was living in Munich at the time, working there, and I was figuring out what my next steps were with my life, and I decided that I wanted to get my master's degree, and I looked at a lot of different places, both in Germany and in the States, and then one thing that I looked at was the level of the education I would get, and at first I also looked at Finland, and I saw, okay, well, the level of education, the quality of the education is quite high in Scandinavia. And so then I looked at the different programs here in Scandinavia and found one in Aarhus that sounded really great, and that's what brought me here. And then it was just as soon as I took the train up from Munich, and as soon as I stepped off the train, I thought, okay, it's not too bad. And then I go up the escalator from the train station, and there's a 7-Eleven right there in the train station. And at first I was a little bit shocked, and I thought, okay, they're quite Americanized in a sense. Because then as you go out, I don't know, I just got a different impression from Munich, and it made me feel a bit more comfortable because maybe it wasn't so foreign. And then people opened their mouths and I was completely lost with the language. So I knew of Danishes, cheese Danishes, which aren't even called Danishes here in Denmark. So really I didn't know anything. Actually, most of my research of Denmark came after I had applied for the program. Well, I live in a dormitory, so there are 15 people, myself included, on one floor who share a kitchen and a common room. So anytime you want to go out, make dinner or make lunch or something, then you're always running into someone. And I mean, you can be that cold person who says nothing, but typically then you just kind of open yourself up and say, hey, how are you? And as an American saying, hey, how are you, as just a typical hi, they actually will answer me. And that's one thing that was quite strange for me at first, is I'm saying, hey, how are you? And then I'm getting someone's story of their day. And but in a way, it's been to my benefit, because then I've gotten to know the people on my floor a little better. It's really weird because when I lived in Germany, I didn't ever feel at home. Whereas now here in Denmark, it feels much more like a place I could call home. And I think it's a mix of both the place and the people and everything else that's included in all of those aspects, that you just feel really comfortable in a place. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're looking for a place to study in Europe, I mean, forget Spain, forget Italy or France, I think Denmark's a really great place to come.